Yes, 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 my friends. This is Eric Green, aka the Digital Gangster, and my kids are outside playing. And I'm doing this. The quality's not great because I'm doing this through just the webcam and YouTube. But it's interesting. I used to do quite a few videos back in the day when I first got started in social media and online, and I really loved it and enjoyed it, and did quite a bit. But I haven't done tons of personal videos over the last few years. Um, but I was sitting here and it's sort of quiet. I'm by myself. The kids are outside. Danielle is off and about doing some stuff, and I just started thinking about, like, sometimes I really, you get to a point, where you it's like when you go full time, and I was able to leave corporate America, and I've been through all these struggles, and I'm not going to go through that on this video, but you get to a point where, like, you're in charge of your entire clock, right? You wake up, I look around and I go, what is it I'm going to do today? And that wasn't my life for a long time. I mean, I spent years and years being told where I needed to be, what time I needed to be there, how I needed to dress, what I needed to do, what the timeline was, what my objectives were. I mean, everything was penciled out for me, and it's and I think sometimes I'll wake up and I'll start thinking, like, I've totally, like, disconnected with something that I had to do for years and years and years. And it's a blessing. It is. I'm just filled with so much gratitude that I have the opportunity to wake up every single day and really kind of live my passion, and create my own reality, and with my own paintbrush, and figure out, what am I going to paint today, what sort of things am I going to manifest today, what new opportunities are going to show up today, what new partnerships and relationships, and it's wild, man. It's wild when sometimes I sit back. I'm so into it now, and it's just a part of who I am, and that sort of thing. But sometimes I sit back and I really start to reflect and think about when I was really dialed into the matrix, when I was really dialed into, I remember driving home from work. This is we're not here in Charlotte, but I lived back in Apex, in the Raleigh area, and I remember driving, and I remember this housing community that we lived in, and I remember driving in there every single day, and thinking to myself, like, I see the same guy, cutting his yard at the same time, trimming his hedge. I see the same people doing the same things. I see the same scenery. It's the same time of day. I hit the garage door. I'm driving in roughly around the same time. I'm driving into the same garage. Everything looks exactly the same. And it was like Groundhog's Day. And I just, over and over and over again. And I remember thinking to myself, man, am I ever going to be able to escape? Am I ever going to be able to own my own calendar? Am I ever going to be able to make this thing work? I mean, I did this thing for so long, just getting crushed, not making any money, working nights. It's funny, people laugh at me now because, they're like, man, because I enjoy my time. Like, I enjoy my freedom. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want to make big money, like huge money and all this stuff. But I told myself my goal was to become free. And I've done that. But I want to enjoy time, right? I never had it before. So I enjoy it. I take time during my day. I'll watch a little bit of TV. I'll go drive around town and hit up coffee shops, or go watch a movie in the middle of the day, or whatever. Because I never had that time for years. It was it was scheduled. It was boom, boom. Everything was calendared. Until that very end of the night when the kids are in bed and you've got just that sliver of time that's your time. And when you go through that for years and years, and you finally have time, a lot of people work even harder, right? Because it's fear-based. You're afraid you're going to lose that time. But I really do my best to try to enjoy the time freedom. I don't know if I've lost the. Okay, I'm back up. Anyway, this has been going for 5 minutes. I've just been rattling on. But guys, what I want to tell you is this: I'm just here to say that I'm blessed. I'm full of gratitude. I so enjoy the fact that I kept moving forward. Things were really difficult. I went through some really difficult stuff, but I knew that if I kept doing this, even when I wasn't making money, and even when I was dealing with those difficult things, I knew this was what was going to set me free, because I did it through those difficult times, and I did it with no money. And I knew, that's one thing I always knew. If you're willing to do something you're passionate about, and you make no money, and you're willing to put in the time, if someone says it's going to take you 5 years, are you willing to put in the 5 years? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to go through that? And I was. And I can tell you, time is priceless. You can take the big checks, you can take the recognition, you can take the stage, you can take all that. It's all phenomenal, but there is nothing in the world as valuable and as precious as time freedom. So guys, anyway, I'll probably leave a link to a marketing system and something that I use to make money. If you want to check it out, cool. If not, that's fine too. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope you keep moving forward and you get your time back as well. This is Eric Green, aka the Digital Gangster. We'll see you when we see you. Bye for now.